What's up, everybody? It's your favorite posable tyrant's favorite nerd, and today we are looking at the Transformers RED Megatron, part 2 of 3 of this RED series that we'll be looking at for probably quite some time. So we kind of got an idea of what to expect with the Prime. Now we're just going to move forward and sort of move through these, talk about the accessories and some surprising bonuses that some of these figures have, but we'll talk about that when we get there. But in order to get to any of that, we got to start with accessories. He comes with a few swap out hands. We have a relaxed left hand, we have a pointing left hand, we have a fisted left hand, and then we have an Energon cube holding left hand. That's in addition to the holding left hand that we saw in the opening footage. The right hand, all you get is the fist. And then, of course, you get his purple mace because it's Megatron. It's a purple translucent. It does not pose really at all. You can use this and plug it in the same way you would a hand. However, this does not have a hinge, so you're kind of stuck with it in that pose. So the head sculpt looks great. I prefer it even over the Prime. It looks a little bit more sharp, a little bit more on the money. Materials feel the same, and color deco is pretty much the same as well, where it's not really painted top to bottom or anything. However, what is painted appropriately, and it is enough color breakup where I think it works. I think this one works better than the Prime overall. We have red eyes painted with the black eyeliner, for lack of a better term, over top. That works well. It's a double ball peg once again, which is nice. Gets the head up to there, even down, swivel, confused dog look. Works very well. No complaints whatsoever. All right, for the abdomen, we have the red painted on the sides. We also have red, yellow, and the baby blue there, plus the purple on the Decepticon symbol. So no issues whatsoever. The waist is a swivel, and you also get an ab crunch, which is really clever and smart and works extremely well. Really well done. Now, for the shoulders, they go inside the chest. It's basically a universal joint. It comes up here, so you get a little bit past 90 degrees, plus the swivel around. You have a single hinged elbow, which gets you a bicep swivel right above it as well. And you get the red paint there on the elbow. And then you get the wrist swivel, and then they hinge as well. And they work the same as Primes, which is to say, you can pop them out a bit and get a little bit more use of the articulation, or pop them back in depending on what you need, which I love. I love little stuff like that. Same for the other side, except we have the fusion cannon, and it's pretty much just the flat sculpt. I haven't tried to take it off. I don't think I'm going to. And we have a little bit of red paint up there. Now, this guy even has hip skirts that'll get out of the way on the side, which is nice. 4 T-jointed ball joints, which get you out to there, which is not too shabby. Forward and back to there, which is fine as well. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees, same decisions made with the pins there. And we got a little paint chipping there. But double jointed knee for the full run. Moving down the leg, we do have this lighter gray paint added on, which does look good. And then the ankles are also done with the disc hinge. So that gets you up, that gets you down, and where it plugs into the foot, you get a slight rocker. So this one's much more effective than the Prime. Quite well done. Once again, there the 3 of them are. Once again, they're all the same size, so I'm not sure which direction they're going in for the line, but theoretically, they'll at least look cohesive on a shelf. There he is with Luke and Deadpool, in case you were curious. And there he is next to a Masterpiece car to hopefully give you some idea. Final thoughts-wise, we'll start with the negative, same as before. The materials are still a bit of an issue for me, but perhaps I'm getting more dull or numb to it now, because it doesn't bother me as much with this guy. I would have liked a few posing hands for that right hand. I get why they didn't do it, because it's supposed to be the fusion cannon fist hand. I get it, I understand. It still would have been nice to have a couple different options as opposed to tons of options for the other hand, including a trigger finger hand with no gun to hold. So, like, you know, stuff like that irritates me. And it would have been nice to have a little bit more articulation in the elbows and the ankles. The ankle articulation engineering wise is in there. It's just the flap on the inside of the leg prevents it. Once again, positives wise, I do like most of the articulation, plus this guy has some added incentives in regard to that, like the ab crunch that's almost completely unnoticeable. Just all relies on engineering. Once again, he does come with an impressive amount of accessories, perhaps not as impressive as Primes, but tons of different hand options, which I've been screaming from the mountaintops from Hasbro to start including with their action figures. And there's some interesting engineering elegance to this. The knees are really well done, and the hip skirts look nice as well. Once again, appropriate paint placement throughout the figure. figure to break it up just enough where it is true to the source material, which is fine for this price point from this company. So ultimately, if you were going to try one, this is the one I suggest you try. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.